Hello my dear subscribers and people who are new to my channel, and today we're gonna make a tour of my 1 month old garden. Happy birthday! Right. Actually very proud of myself. I know that my result is maybe not so great and you don't see the fruit yet. For me it was very important to start, especially in these conditions. Most of the information which you can find for gardening, it's for the regular traditional kinds of seasons, but I have opposite seasons, and that influence my growing really because I do not understand sometimes when should I start growing, what is the temperature, how is the winter gonna be, how is the summer gonna be. So the climate is very different. I have never grown anything in such climate, and second, I just don't understand, especially the packs of the vegetables. I have to always count the temperature, check the Google for the the regular temperature, the medium temperature. So it's very difficult, and the worst part that Argentine seeds are not the best quality. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they grow not very good, and the percentage is almost like 50% for the best seeds I got so far. Yes, and that makes everything even harder, but that doesn't matter because I still enjoy my garden and hope you will too. All right, so let's go. Here I have AC systems, and we have systems for the neighbors. One is ours and two are somebody else's. I don't know how they will affect my plants in summer. We will see. I still didn't figure it out, but yeah, that's okay. So here I have my flower corner, and they're doing really well. My geranium here, I bought her not so long ago, and she's doing great though. So this is new. Look at the colors. I hope you can see it. It's amazing. And those are new as well. So see, I have a reflection. So sunset is right there, but from the windows and the balconies I have the reflection to this corner. So see, it's not supposed to be here. Sun not supposed to be here. I have my radishes right here, and I have this one is calendula, and this is a bead. So this wasn't meant to be here, but I just didn't have any more space anywhere else, so I just started to put some vegetables as an experiment to these flower containers, because I always keep everything really organic. I don't put any fertilizers, like chemical fertilizers, into my soil, and I think it's completely safe. So here we also have one bead, and this one is reddish, so it's dying, and that's why radishes sometimes are very hard to grow. As my system, I always keep one toothpick next to something I planted. So I planted another calendula right here, and we will see how it grows. The same goes here. There's one calendula next to this plant, and it's growing. It was almost completely rotten when I got him, because it was very cold, unusual cold here in Argentina. This year it's very cold in Argentina, and I didn't expect that to be so cold. So some of the plants are not doing as well as I thought. I couldn't wash it off. I think it's some kind of chemical they used, to protect the plant from, because the leaves here looks amazing. I love the color, but those are just, I tried to wash it off, but it doesn't come off. Well, obviously it protects it from being washed off with rain, but yeah, I have calendula here. This plant is not doing good because it's too much sun. I will give it to somebody. It's growing really good, but it's just not for my balcony. I don't have space in my apartment anymore. Too many plants. This little guy is starting to bloom. Here I have my favorite geranium. It just has so many beautiful flowers. here we have some plants, and because of the wind a couple of days ago, some of the plants are, broken, but what can I do? Geranium is doing really good. It's almost died. It was eaten by ants, so I had just a couple of branches left like this and nothing else. So that's what she regrew in 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. It was just, so see, they're all new. They're all light green. Yeah, it was almost dead. Oh, these ants. So she grows from here. And yeah, they all new. They all green, fresh, and a lot of blooms. A lot. She's gonna be very beautiful in a couple of days. And this plant is passion fruit. I got it not so long ago, and it was also eaten by ants. I hope it will survive. I like how it looks. It's very green, so I'm not gonna grow it as a big passion fruit plant. I'm just gonna cut it more and more, so it will give new roots, and it's gonna be just very nice and green bush. Palm tree has some companions here, so I have a couple of plants of radishes as well, another kind of radishes. I have calendula, another calendula. I just love when it adds a lot of color, and it's very simple to grow. If you're just starting your journey with balcony garden, I really advise to get marigolds, calendula, nasturtium, because it grows really nicely, it looks amazing, and you can eat it. And this is a lupine, and this is just a guy who is not supposed to be here. And some beads. Right here I have lupine bag, so I always put the mark. So see, the topsoil looks really dry. It almost looks like it needs watering, but I know that it's not. See how moist is my soil? So plants need moisture, they don't need water. Let's call it like that. They don't need water, they need moisture. This is very different because they need their root system to breathe. And this is this is marigold, another marigold, and some lupine. So we will see how they go together. Yes, this is my cabbage, but cabbage is dead. Unfortunately, no, it's not dry, it's just dead because the weather conditions are not good for her right now, because I brought her from a different part of the world, so she's not doing good because she got too much sun and the soil was overheated, and I will show you the numbers. This is different kinds of radishes, and we have beets here, so they're doing really good. I know that they're stretched, they look stretched, and they are stretched, but I didn't have much sun for a week almost. We had a strange weather, so that's what happened, but I don't care. They will still bring some fruit, and that's all I need. The frustration comes when you are too demanding to your little space. I know that I cannot grow, 30 pounds of tomato on my balcony. Well, I think I could try, but I want to be realistic, and I want to grow as best as I can, still having fun. Please understand me that I'm not trying to compete with traditional gardening. I'm trying to, do what I can and get the gardening I can while living in an apartment. So I don't have a house right now, and I don't want to live in a dream of having a house. When I will have a house, I will have a garden. I don't want to waste my life on that, because maybe I will never get a house and traditional garden. Maybe I will, live in an apartment, and I like live in an apartment. There's nothing wrong with that, but I want to still grow something, and grow something, not the house plants, because the difference for me, this plant is the same age, 1 month old, and it's the same age with this cucumbers from the seed, from the complete zero. So the difference is amazing. So that purple plant, he was in this pot for a month, and he still grew 2 leaves, and he's doing great, and I will cut off this leaves. But you know, this result, that's what impresses me so much and inspire me. So that's why I'm doing that, not to, you know, compete with traditional garden and bring self-sustainable gardening. No, I just want a result. This onion is also 1 month old. I just bought it in the shop. And the same with the beet. I love the beet sprouts. Leaves every morning for the breakfast salad. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I want people to understand and people to enjoy. Just do as much as you can. If you can just grow just one onion, grow just one, just for your fun. These are my tomatoes. I have 3 kinds of different, 3 varieties of different tomatoes, different kinds, and some of them look very different, and you know, even the green color is very different. Some of them look more similar, but I want to conduct a little experiment with tomatoes. So I want to, you know, put them in different conditions and see how they grow. So I have the same kinds of tomatoes. So seeds, it was supposed to be 3. 1 didn't sprout for some reason, but I still just lost 1 tomato from the seeds. The way I germinate my seeds and get my seedlings, you can watch the other video. It's very easy, very convenient for balcony gardening, and different from traditional gardening. Tomatoes are doing very good, and this year I got the tiniest tomato ever. It's supposed to be like this. See, it has real leaves. Oh, sorry, but I almost crashed you. Sorry. Are you doing okay? Yeah, so I just water it separately because I don't think the root system is very deep right now. This is the kind of reddish. Look how tall it is. It shouldn't be like that, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is the tiniest tomato I have ever had, and it's called bonsai. It should be just 20 centimeters. The bush is gonna be almost like these cucumbers right now. So I'm really excited about that because I have never grown something as small as this one, and one of them didn't sprout. I had just 2 seeds, and 1 didn't sprout and 1 did. So yeah, let's see what will happen. We have radish here, and one of the tomato, I actually killed it by accident. That can happen too, but I have very nice cucumber. I planted, instead of this tomato, I planted a cucumber here. I think it's gonna be okay. Tomato, and I have a cucumber here, and I have calendula. I have radish. The very insuccessful experiment I conducted. This plant is not doing good, but that's what I love about gardening. Sometimes you try something and it doesn't work, and that's okay as well. I really enjoy marigolds. I think they're doing great, and I want them to grow as fast as possible because they are doing a great job for balcony to attract good insects and to, you know, keep away the ones I don't want in my balcony garden. Some more flowers. I love to combine vegetables and flowers because they give such a nice vibe. I have kind of a spring theme here and here, and when the marigolds and calendula will grow, I think it's gonna be in a month or 2, they will bring this orange color, and it's gonna be a different vibe. I love orange with green in summer. It doesn't remind me autumn, it reminds me, you know, like sun and oranges and this kind of tropical vibe. All right, so another pot, I have cucumbers. I have 2. I think I got not the seeds, like inside the pack it was a different variety, because those 2 are quite big, because they should be like this. So this is the balcony wonder, the sort I have here, and see this one, it's very very, the size is very different, and it's not because they block the sun. No, I keep rotate my plants and give them all the sun they want, but it's just different sort. This one, I think it's gonna be quite big. From the leaves, I would say maybe a meter or so. So I have beads here. I have calendula and marigold and calendula. I know I always mix them. They all lay down because we didn't have much sun, as I said, and they were inside my apartment because we had a storm, and I gave them the lamp light as much as I could, but we had a storm for about 3 days. It was super cold. Sometimes I cannot provide my plants with the best conditions because I don't know the country I live in. We are here just for, this is our like a second year, so I assume what kind of weather we will have, but still not sure. I actually very impressed how many plants survived, because I thought it's gonna be much less, but I'm doing my best. And yeah, if you will have any questions, just let me know. And if you live in Argentina, I can advise some seeds, and I can share some seeds, because if you live in Buenos Aires, I do have some extra tomato, like very tiny tomato seeds, and if you are interested, let me know. In this corner, I went to a flea market and I bought this jar. I love it. I love the color. I don't know what it is for. It has the measurement inside. I'm gonna block this hole, not completely, so I'm gonna start growing worms in here, and we will see what will happen. So I needed this hole for aeration and some liquid to drain out. I'm really excited to start my worm farm. I'm not gonna grow them a lot in a big amount, but even to still have some fertilizer for my soil, that's gonna be very nice, because in the pots I can replace some nutrients with fermentation, organic, and I will do that in this pot. I know it's a night pot. I don't know how you call it in different languages and countries, but this is a night pot. It was on the flea market. It cost $1. This one was $1. This one was even less. It was like 70 cents or something. Yeah, it was very cheap, but it looks amazing. I love how it combines with the color of my garden. Have the fermentation going, so it has some holes. That's what I needed, and I'm gonna put it in the other pot I have. So I'm gonna have my I would say kinda bokashi compost in here. Kinda, it's still different, and I'm experimenting, but it's gonna be kinda bokashi composting. I don't have many varieties, and I don't have eggplants. I don't have zucchinis, because my balcony is super windy and zucchinis are not very tolerant to wind. I'm still enjoying how much I have. And my wonderful and beautiful lady, my blueberry, it's almost finishing blooming, and she actually grew some more flowers, so they just start to bloom, and right here as well. So she really enjoys the conditions. I just transplanted her, and she's 3 years old, and yeah, she just grew some of the flowers, and I hope she is growing these new buds right here. And I'm still not sure, maybe they're gonna be flower buds, so maybe she's gonna grow some more berries, but she needs to grow leaves. Usually a lot of bushes, they turn red when it's cold for them, so she's just starting to grow green leaves, but a lot of red leaves in here as well. But color is amazing, and she doesn't have any companions because the soil is different, so you can see the difference of the color. She has a very different kind of, not even soil, I don't know if I call it soil. Yeah, she needs a different kind, so she will grow better. If that happens to you, never take it off. Never ever. Just be patient, that's very important, and have some water on your finger and tap it, so the seed shell is gonna be wet and then the plant will break through itself, because when you pick it off you will damage the plant. Here I have tomatoes. They're starting to grow more and more. So see how many true leaves they have. Do you call it real leaves or true leaves? I don't remember, sorry. It has a lot of true leaves, and look how different they are again. So it's the same variety as in the other box I have in another container. It's called Great Deal, so it's gonna be darker, and this one is lighter. And yeah, I think they're doing very good. They're not that, you know, stretched. They look very healthy. And some calendula right here. This one was broken during the storm, so if it didn't, it would be like this. This is sage. So we have different kind of sages all around our planet, and this sage, hummingbirds, they love this sage. I haven't seen any on my balcony yet, but I hope they will come, and it smells really good. And since this one was broken, I cut it off, and I'm just starting to have more and more flowers. I don't know if, yeah, all right. See, all these flowers, they will start growing, and this one blooms for almost 2 months already. It's very nice. It just keeps producing these little buds, and then they will get open. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. I love the color it gives, and especially when I will have some orange flowers next to it, the combination of the colors is gonna be great. And I'm gonna put some bamboo on the sides of my balcony, because starting from October it's supposed to be very hot, and sun will hit my plants here, and because I have glass, it's gonna multiply the heat as well. So I want to get the bamboo, like a thin bamboo protection for my plants if you live somewhere in a hot condition. If you live somewhere in the Nordic conditions, and you have to put your plants on something so they will get enough light. For me, this concrete little wall will protect some flowers or plants like this one. It doesn't need so much sun, so you can even tell that the top leaves, the color is very different from the bottom, because this protects them from sun heat. And that's what I put this pot in the corner, because the root system of that flower, the flower itself grows really good under the sun, but the root system, when the pot gets heated up, it starts to, you know, have these dry spots. So that's what I noticed, and when I moved it here, it starts to grow, you know, better leaves. I advise you to have something, if you have glass or you have metal railings, if you live in hot conditions, have something to protect your plants. Otherwise they're gonna get burned and you will not have the results you wanted. It's very simple, and the same, those guys, they have to put their plants on something like I did right here. The plants will get more sun. Very easy. You don't need to build any raised beds or for your plants, and they will get enough sun. This is my 1 month old garden right now. I'm super proud of what I have achieved, and if you will have any questions, let me know, and I hope I will continue in next month. I will show you the real fruit. Bye.